It seems like the FDA is very outdated and people, they're not skeptical enough about the FDA. And I thought you were very targeted in that way. So where did that skepticism come from?
It came with the fact that when we look at things in the marketplace, such as consumer protection, what we need to understand is that government is inherently slow. Sometimes it's slow because, when you have a bunch of bureaucracies working at the same time, things get miscommunicated, people assume things just don't move because government doesn't really have an incentive to move forward on certain things, especially when it comes to consumer protection. Whereas when you go ahead and look at the private market, what we have is we have competing labs. We have competing consumer protection companies, private labs and corporations that are moving at twice, light years ahead of how long it takes the FDA to do something. On average, I'm pretty sure it takes about 15 to 20 years for a new medication to actually get approved by the FDA. So when we look at the pharmaceutical industry, whereas one lab can get you results rather quick, when you want to go ahead and propose it to the FDA, get the FDA label and the approval to go ahead and become an over-the-counter prescription drug or something else, you're going to wait a long time. You're going to spend a lot of money basically footing the bill for their own research. So when it came to this, I began to realize that, when we look at the pool of people that are coming in and out of the FDA, a lot of these people are coming in from different companies. When we look at the Department of Agriculture, when we look at the FDA, we're seeing a lot of people coming in from Monsanto. We're seeing a lot of people come in from Bayer, Johnson & Johnson. So these people don't really have a big incentive to go after their own interest, because then after that they leave government, then they go back to Johnson & Johnson or Monsanto, and they just go ahead and they get a bigger paycheck and they go on speaking tours and stuff because now they are these big successful lobbyists and they have some federal experience. So we're seeing this rotating door effect. So when you combine just the inadequate results we're getting from this bureaucracy combined with the fact that it's far, far less superior than we really think when it compares to private labs and these other markets, we got to ask, what are they actually doing? And do they really have our best interest at heart when they are working?